Hello everyone, I am Shruti Vijayargi from BISP Solution. In this video, I am going to explain you the rank correlation in Excel. For rank correlation, I am using Spearman rank correlation method. So what is this method and why this method is useful? When data is not normally distributed or when the presence of outliers gives a distorted picture of the association between two random variables, the Spearman's rank correlation is a non-parametric test that can be used instead of the Pearson's correlation coefficient. In this video, I am going to explain how this calculation has been done using the manual formula, and this is the manual formula where this sign is read as rho and the formula is 1 minus 6 sum of d square divided by n square minus 1, where d is the difference between the uh, ranks and n is the number of total terms for which we are calculating. So let's begin with the example. First, I'm going to show you how this manual function works. So I'm calculating ranks manually, difference also in manually, and then using this formula. And after that, I'm showing you how Excel did correlation in a very easy way. Okay, so first, here is the data for English marks and math marks. So rank, we have to give rank for this column. So the highest marks should be the first rank, and other are arranging from there are 10 rows. So I am giving rank from 1 to 10. So 80 will be the first, then 76 would be the 10, 75 will be 3, then 71 4, 64, then 61, then sorry, 62 is the sixth and 61 is the seventh, and then 58 will be 8, 56 will be 9, and 45 will be 10. And for maths marks, for this column we have to give rank. So here is the first 77, and then there is 70 for the second, and third will be, it's I think it's 67 would be the third, 66 4, 63, sorry, 63 would be the 65 would be the fifth, and 60 would be the sixth, and 60 would be the seventh, 59 would be 8, 56 would be 9, and 40 will be 10. So for manual calculation, it's thus possible that there's some mistake by chance. Okay, so D is the difference between the ranks. So difference will be calculated by type an equal sign, select this cell minus this cell. Enter. Just copy paste for all this. So the difference will be calculated. It does not matter if the difference is in minus because we have to work on the square of the difference. So it will become positive. So 5 into 5, it will be 25, and for all the cells it will be calculated. Okay, now so the formula is 1 minus 6 summation di square upon n square minus 1. So first we have to calculate the sum of this difference. So the sum of this difference will be by type and sum function, and then pass the cell from F5 to F14 and enter. So the sum will be calculated. This is the sum. Okay. Next, 6 into sum of square. So the value for 6 to sum of square would be 6 into this. Okay. Next, n square minus 1. So n square minus 1 will be, n is the total number of terms, so we have total number of 10 terms. So 10 in 10 minus 1. Okay, so this is calculated. And now the division of sum into 6 divided by this. So the value will be this number divided by this. And now last, the row will be 1 minus this division. So 1 minus, so this value is 0.67. So it is a good association between these two columns because the value is more close to 1.0 rather 0.0. So there is some association between these two ranks. So this is the very long method to calculate manually. So we will use Excel method to calculate rank correlation using Spearman correlation method. This method does require only two steps. First, using the rank function, we can calculate first the rank for all the data, and then using correl function, we calculate the correlation. So I'm taking the same example. First, I have to calculate the rank for this all cells. So I just select the cell, go to the function tab, select a category which is the statistical category, and from this select a function rank and then click OK. Then pass the argument. The first is the number for which we want to calculate the rank. So we want to calculate the rank for 56 and then pass the reference for whole array because we are calculating rank for this array of 56. So select array, and if we want to calculate the rank in descending order, then we pass here the reference value 0, and if we want to calculate the rank for in ascending order, then we can just leave it or we can pass 1 and then click OK. So the rank of 56 in all the data is 9, and here I give this rank manually 9, so that means it is correct. So we can calculate the rank for all the data. Select the cell. I'm typing $sign in front of this array cells so that we don't need to write it again, and just copy paste for all this. So the rank for this marks will be calculated. And now for maths, using the same procedure, just go to the statistical and then select the rank function, then click OK, then pass the number reference of an array and then OK. And then just putting $sign in front of cell references and then OK. And then just copy paste. So the rank is calculated. In Excel, we just directly calculate correlation between these two by just select the cell, select the correlate function, and then pass the array 1 and array 2. Array 1 is the rank of the first data and array 2 is the rank of second data, and then enter. So this value and this value is same, 0.67 and 0.67. So this is how the rank correlation works in Excel. The Spearman correlation coefficient can take values from +1 to -1. So +1 indicates a perfect association of ranks. Because our output is 0.61 and it is nearly +1, so it indicates a perfect correlation of ranks. If the output is 0, that means there is no association between the ranks. If the output is -1, indicates a perfect negative association of ranks. The closer relation is to 0, the weaker the association between the ranks. In statistics, a Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, denoted by Greek letter rho, that means by this sign, is a non-parametric measure of statistical dependence between two variables. So this example I show you, in which there is no repetition of any data. But what happens if the data is repeated? Because if the data is repeated, then the rank between the two will be the same. So I have another example in which I have a data which contains repeated 120 and 120 for y, and x does not contain any repeated data. So we just calculate for this also, that if the data is related then repeated, then how rank will be calculated and how correlation will be calculated. So first we have to give rank for the x column. Select the function statistical and select the function rank, and then OK. Pass the number and the references of array, and then OK. So we are giving rank in ascending order. Okay, and just put $sign in front of these cells and then enter. And now rank for all this will be given. Now rank for the y will be calculated. Select the number, pass the references of array, and then $, so that I does not have to copy it again, write it again. I just copy it. Okay, so here you see the two rows contain the same rank, so which is wrong. So we have to calculate the rank in correct format. So we have to calculate the rank of y in descending order also. So for descending order, just select the function rank. Okay, then pass the number, which is this, and pass the reference of all arguments. And then here also notice that this, for descending calculation you have to pass the order number 0. So I passed order number 0 and then OK. So that means it is descending, so I have to correct this. Select the cell and pass 1 and then OK, and then just copy paste. For the same here also, write 1 for ascending and then just copy paste, and for descending you have to pass 0 and type the $sign in front of the array arguments and then OK. So it is the descending ranks. So you just notice the rank of two rows are same. So we have to calculate the correct rank by first calculating the rank for the repeated data column in ascending and descending order, and then calculate correct rank by just type equal sign, select rank in ascending order, then put minus sign, select rank in descending order, then plus, type the count function and pass the references of array of y, because we are calculating the rank for array y, and then close, and then plus 1 just putting bracket and then at the end divided by 2 and then enter. So this is the correct rank. Put dollar sign in front of array references and then enter. Just copy paste. So the correct rank for the repeated columns will be calculated. Now calculate the correlation using correl function. Pass the array 1 which is for the rank of x and pass the array 2 which is the correct rank of y, then enter. So this is the correct association correlation because it is near to +1. So this is how Spearman rank correlation works in Excel. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Thanks for watching.